Our hair and the thickness of our hair absolutely speaks to our youthfulness and our vitality. But if you're like me, you may have experienced a decrease in the amount of hair that you've had as you've gotten older. So, today I want to share a secret that I learned about a year ago to help me increase the thickness of my hair and stop some radical hair loss. So, are you ready to turn back time? And this is Laurie Majka, and as a former Pfizer pharmaceutical sales rep, I've learned a lot about how to research products to determine efficacy and to help understand clinical trials. And that's what I aim to do on this channel as I help you turn back time. And today we are going to dive into a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and it is women's hair loss as we age. So this is something that I've never heard anybody talk about. And I was really, really surprised about a year ago when I began experiencing this. So on a normal basis, we all lose between 50 and 100 hairs every day. And if you have long hair like I do, this might be more noticeable for you. But we've all been washing our hair for a long time, and we understand when we wash our hair and wring it out that we are going to lose some of our hair. And when that hair loss starts to clump and starts to become a handful of hair, it can really be pretty scary. And this is what I experienced a year ago, and I didn't understand what was happening. I had recently lost my job, and I had also broken up with a significant relationship, and I wondered if it was just related to these couple of things. But it didn't go away. It was persisting and persisting. And I started to talk to other people, and I uncovered that other people who were in their 50s were also experiencing an unusual amount of hair loss, and it was freaking us all out. So, quite by accident, I discovered something. There was a YouTube ad for a doctor who was a plastic surgeon, and he told the story about how he had uncovered the secrets to this woman who came into his office having more youthful skin. And he began questioning her and uncovered that she took several different supplements. And one of the ones that he mentioned was a supplement called Saw Palmetto. So originally I began looking this up to see if I could have more youthful skin. And I was really surprised when I discovered that saw palmetto is actually a men's product. It is to promote urinary health, prostate function, and support hair growth in men. And so I began to wonder, if this worked for men, would it potentially work for women? So I started to do some research. So I was really curious about this saw palmetto, and I wanted to know what in the world they were treating that was actually reversing hair loss. And I discovered that they were studying a hormone called DHT, which stands for dihydrotestosterone. And I'm sure when you hear testosterone, you think of men because men are traditionally associated with testosterone, but women actually produce testosterone in their ovaries. And as we age, our hormones begin to shift and change. So it makes sense that we're going to go through some different byproducts of those changes. And in talking to many women over time, I've discovered that a lot of us, as we start to go through the change of life, begin to experience a difference in our hair texture and in the amount of hair, and most noticeably, the hair that we are losing. So for most women, we probably don't wash our hair every day. So if you wash your hair every 2 days, it would be normal for you to lose between 100 and 200 hairs. If you washed your hair over 3 days, it would be normal for you to lose between 150 and 300 hairs. But the clumps of hair that I was seeing every time I was washing my hair were really, really concerning me. And what happens as we age is that your body starts to release more of this DHT into your bloodstream. And this DHT adheres to hair follicles, actually causing damage and a slowdown of the hair growth. So it makes sense that we would start to lose our hair. So the supplement that actually can reverse this is called saw palmetto. Now, anytime we're talking about a supplement, these supplements are not FDA approved. These are supplements that have different remedies that they are associated with. And so I looked at the saw palmetto and I noticed that the most common side effects were things like nausea and diarrhea. And so I felt like most supplements have that as a side effect naturally. So I wasn't afraid to take it. And a year ago, this month, I began taking saw palmetto. Now, when I did the research, it said that it would take 4 to 6 weeks for it to fully adhere in your body and cause a noticeable change. But I have to say, within 3 weeks, I really started to see a reduction of that amount of hair that I was losing when I was washing my hair and brushing my hair out. And here I am a year later, and I can actually see over time the small hairs that have grown back, and my hair is absolutely thicker, and I feel like it's back to the way it was before all of this started to happen. And just to show you, this is the amount of hair that I lost from not only washing my hair, but also that I took out of my hairbrush from brushing it. So this is very insignificant. It is a tiny, tiny amount of hair, and it's absolutely less than I would expect to lose in a 2-day period. So I want to highly, highly recommend this supplement. If you are not taking any other kind of medication, I think it's very safe for you to try this. I'm going to have a link below where you can buy this on Amazon. It's $20 for a 100-day supply. And this is something that you want to take very consistently. It is a pill, and I'm going to show you. It is just a small pill that you can take with some water. It doesn't have any instructions that you need to take it with food or anything like that. But with any type of supplement, if you are taking any other type of medication, I would recommend talking to your doctor before taking something like this, just to make sure that you don't have any drug-to-drug interactions with anything that you are currently putting into your system. But this absolutely had a noticeable effect for me. It has about 20,000 4.5-star reviews on Amazon. And it's hard for me to look at that and understand efficacy because this is primarily a men's product, but I don't know how many women are actually using it. I didn't really dig into it. All I know is that when I took it, it worked for me. And not only that, I have talked about this. I have been so verbally excited about this that I have told many, many, many of my friends. I am shocked, really shocked to hear how many of my friends have experienced the same problem. One of my best friends and my everyday hiking partner was experiencing the same problem. My future in-laws, she was experiencing the same problem, and both of them began taking saw palmetto and reported back very enthusiastically that they had also noticed a reduction in their hair loss. So I think this is a great way for you to turn back time. It's a natural supplement and very easy to get. You can usually get it in a day or two through Amazon. So I want to hear from you. Is this something that you've tried? Is this working? Are you experiencing hair loss in your 50s the same way that I have been? Have you noticed that your hair isn't as thick as it was before? And is this something that you would be willing to try? Please put your comments down below so that we can all benefit from your experiences. And if this is something that's really working for you, please share this with other people. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that you're alerted when I put new videos out to help you turn back time. As always, I'm so thankful that you're here. I am very passionate about the outer beauty, but I'm even more passionate about your inner beauty. So I really hope that you'll join me on my other channel, Laurie Majka, where I share videos to help you connect with your inner empowerment. And I'll have one here that you can watch after this video. Thank you and good luck.